Okay, so with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us this afternoon on behalf of the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. I'm Pete Savalainen, Associate Chair for Graduate Studies, and I'll be serving as MC for this event, which is essentially a virtual reception that highlights the exceptional work that's been done by our graduating Masters of Science and doctoral students. And so for a brief overview, we'll have some opening remarks from our department chair, Dr. Butch. I'll give a very brief overview of what's to come subsequently, and then we'll proceed through with a series of graduate student awards that are given out on an annual basis. So we'll recognize 3 PhD and 1 master's student. And then we'll basically go student by student for the 20 who are walking or like however we're handling that virtually this semester. And then at the very end, we'll have some time for faculty and staff remarks. Feel free to use the chat box if you have any questions or comments. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Zoom, that will likely be under more, or else there'll be a separate chat option, but you can chat into that. I've set it up so that you're muted, but you can feel free to also unmute yourself at any point as well if you've got questions or comments. And so without further ado, I will turn things over to Niraj for a minute.
Thank you, Dr. Savalainen. Before I get into my prepared remarks, and they're really short, a shout out to Pat Bollinger, who's also graduating. Without Pat nudging Pete and I, this event wouldn't have happened. So thank you, Pat, for keeping us on the straight and narrow. This is all you're doing. So thank you. So with that, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates who are either graduating in spring or in summer, and all the award recipients who will be recognized shortly. A big congratulations and well done. And wish you continued success in your future endeavors. You have shown that no hardship can stop you from fulfilling your goals. You have shown that Spartans will. So again, congratulations. Go green.
Go white.
Go white.
You feel free, if anyone says that, everyone can unmute themselves. And thank you for that, Dr. Butch. And so from my perspective, I'd like to reiterate some of what Dr. Butch had alluded to, and he did, in fact, throw us under the bus. This has kind of slipped our minds in lieu of other items, and so thanks to Pat for bringing it to our attention. But I'd like to really acknowledge the incredible efforts of the students who are here today, as well as the other students in our program, faculty and staff. It has been a very challenging year in many respects. You know, we've had to pivot and adapt to doing virtually everything in an online environment. And so I guess on the positive side, we have an incredible array of technological skills that we might not have had 12 or 15 months prior to this. But specifically those students who have finished theses and dissertations and ground through the coursework under this environment, they should really be commended. I can talk from my own perspective. It's taking me much longer than typical for things like grading and just staying up to date and on pace with my normal activities. And so it's particularly impressive, the accomplishments that many of these students have had under these challenging circumstances. And so we'll hear a little bit more from these students over the course of this presentation, this event here today. But I would again like to thank all of those students, as well as their parents and other family members who are here today as well. And so at this point, we'll launch into the formal program. And so the first item of business, each year we have a number of exceptional students who complete their degrees on both the civil and environmental engineering side. And as a part of that, we have a nomination process for a series of awards, and all of these students are outstanding, and their work has really helped to advance the fields of civil and environmental engineering and led to some groundbreaking advances that are, changing the way that we design, maintain, construct infrastructure. And so as a part of this, we have a competition where we highlight essentially the top amongst those outstanding students. And so we'll briefly go through the outstanding master's and PhD students in both the civil and environmental engineering programs. We also have a Fitch Beach Award, which recognizes the top performing PhD student from across the department in both programs. And so we'll recognize those students on the next few slides here. And for those students among these who are in attendance, I will ask them to just briefly introduce themselves and give us a 50,000 foot perspective as to what their research has entailed. And so I've asked them to present that so that it's generally understandable by a broad range of audiences. So I'll have a pretty good sense of the transportation research as an example, but outside of that domain, I'll need their help certainly. And so with that, we'll start with the outstanding Masters of Science student in civil engineering, and that award goes to Jordan Hankin, who is a student of Dr. Timothy Gates. And so Jordan, I see you're in the audience, so if you could please unmute yourself and maybe give us a brief overview of your research, that would be great. And for those of you that are wondering, you can navigate up and there are some icons where you can give applause or raise your hand or whatever the case may be there. And I embarrassingly have kind of forgotten where those icons are myself now at this point, but I'll also just do the golf clap here as well. So with that, I'll stop rambling, and Jordan, I'll turn it over to you, sir.
Thanks, Dr. Savalainen. It's really exciting to get this award. Hi, everyone. I'm Jordan Hankin. I've spent my master's degree studying under Dr. Gates, and I've pretty much worked on studying the effects of some speed limit changes on highways in northern Michigan, looking at some new types of traffic control devices like a sign that gives you your speed on freeway exit ramps, and some devices that will control vehicles exiting driveways in work zones. So I've really enjoyed my time here, and I'm really appreciative of this award. So thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Jordan, and great work. Okay, next, turning to the doctoral students. And our outstanding PhD student in civil engineering, that award goes to Hamid Mohammadi. And it looks like, Hamid, are you here? Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through. You are. So I will mute myself, and if you can unmute yourself and give us a brief overview of your research, that would be great. Thank you.
Hi. To just give a brief overview, I'm working on thermo-oxidative aging of rubbers. Our research is about, in short, what happens to every rubber, for instance, the tires of the cars, is that when they are in unfavorable conditions like high temperatures or high humidity conditions, they lost their properties and they started to crack. So, and what happens is that in that condition, they lost their they lost their properties, and what we want to find out is that exactly when these cracks will started to appear, and how we can control them. So my thesis was about to find a constitutive behavior to exactly predict this behavior and exactly find out when this loss of behavior will happen in each condition, based on each condition, and given each condition, what will happen to the rubbers, and find out about the behavior of the rubbers. That's the short version of it.
All right, thank you very much, Hamid, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, now turning to the environmental engineering side of things. Our outstanding PhD student in environmental engineering is Dipti Kamath. And I see Dipti, you are here, so I will unmute you and mute myself. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Savalainen. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the award. So I've been in the department working on my PhD with Dr. Anik Anktil. I've been working on using life cycle assessment to study the relative carbon footprint and cost of reusing electric vehicle batteries, and also studying the environmental impacts of uranium extraction. So basically the idea was to study what would be the prospective issues and maybe find solutions to look at battery storage and nuclear energy for sustainable energy production in the future. So that's what I worked on and I enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dipti. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And last but not least, our Fitch Beach awardee for the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering is Sayeda Fatima Fakhr Musavi. And I always struggle with the last name, but I did my best there. So Fatima, I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Savalainen, and hi, everyone. I would like to first thank the department for nominating me for this award and my advisor for his endless support. During my PhD studies, I mainly worked on improving travel time reliability of transportation networks, considering connected and autonomous vehicles, and also different strategies like congestion pricing or toll strategy. As autonomous vehicles are not still out in markets, we need to have a traffic simulation tool to consider the interactions between different types of vehicles. So I mainly worked to develop such a traffic simulation tool. An important factor that I considered in my study was travel time reliability. Most of the route finding applications focus on average travel time to find the shortest path for users. However, many of us may have experiences that we need to be on time and we are in rush, and we may prefer a route with a lower travel time uncertainty rather than a faster route for a few minutes. It is a type of it depends on the type of personality as well. For example, I myself am a risk averse person, so I always prefer a route with more reliability. So I consider this factor in addition to the average travel time, which is undoubtedly an important factor in route finding problems. In my studies. Thank you, Dr. Savalainen, for giving me the time to talk about my research.
All right, thank you very much, and congratulations again, Fatima. Okay. And so with that, now we'll go through, and each of our degree recipients will now have an opportunity to briefly introduce themselves. And so we've got a list of 20 students, 13 masters, and 7 PhDs. They're listed in alphabetical order with master's students first, followed by PhD students, those of you who are trying to figure out where you are in the program. And we're giving you roughly 2 to 3 minutes to go through, introduce yourselves, briefly describe your research. I guess those who have already talked about it in the proceeding can skip that step. Tell us your most memorable experience at Michigan State, and then let us know what you're planning to do next with your career, okay? And so with that, starting with the master's students, our first student is Shafkat Alam Khan. Shafkat, are you here?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Savalainen, to give me the opportunity. So, hi everyone, my name is Shafkat, and I completed my Master's of Science in this spring. My advisor was Dr. Borachetin. My research was about transportation asset management, climate data improvement for pavement distress analysis, and geomaterial characterization. And I'm actually still not sure what I'll do afterwards. I'm still evaluating my options. So thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Shafkat. And as grad coordinator, I must, of course, state one option is to continue on for your PhD under Dr. Chet. And so I'll put that plug in for him at the onset here. Thank you. All right, our next student is Charles Anthony, who's a student under Dr. Tom Voice. And I do not see Charles here today, but I would like to congratulate him on wrapping up his degree in environmental engineering. Next, we have Patrick Bollinger. Oh, sorry. Pat, I'll turn things over to you.
Hi there. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, good. So my name is Pat Bollinger, and I guess my number one goal was to finish my degree before I have to retire. So this degree, this research actually started at Iowa State and then moved over to Michigan State. So we had quite a world tour getting this done. It's really focused on soil stabilization. And you know, it was interesting to do research at two universities and take advantage of all the sort of the highlights of what they had. One of the neat things about Michigan State was that we had this huge lab over offsite at the Civil Infrastructures Lab, which allowed us to sort of finish this research with plenty of room, because room is definitely a desired resource when it comes to trying to get your lab work done. As far as highlights, I'm thinking when Laura brings in the Bell's Pizza and rings the bell for all the grad students to come running, I'm thinking that probably was a huge highlight for a lot of us. And you know, other than that, I just wanted to take a quick minute and thank my lovely wife Brooke, who's with me, and my three sisters, and of course my parents. Didn't turn my video on for you there. Everybody was such a wonderful wealth of support, and then there were some students that were also extremely helpful. Jaren, just stepping up and taking care of different things that were for the better of my research by sacrificing her research time to help me, and Mehdi as well for your tremendous support. So thank you again. Sisters, Natalie, Sandra, Marjorie, my parents, Ed and Chris Bollinger from Baltimore, my wife, and you know, thank you all.
All right, thank you very much, Pat. Congratulations, and thanks again for reminding the department to put on this virtual event. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, next. Hopefully, if technology cooperates. Okay, Amber Brannick. I see an Amber, and I'm hoping that's Brannick. Amber, is that you?
Yeah. Yep, that's me.
Okay.
Hi. So I got a course-based master's degree in environmental engineering under Dr. Maston. I really had only been in the master's program for the past year, so it's all been online, but I'm happy that I still got to go through it. My plans next, I'm still looking through different job searches for my potential, future plans. And I'd like to thank, my parents and my grandma's on here too, Liz and Grandpa Bill, for, being so much support throughout all of my college, and my professors and everyone, my friends. So thank you.
All right, great. Thanks, Amber, and congratulations. Okay, next we have Evan Haynes. And Evan, I see you're there.
Yep. Hi, everyone. My name is Evan. I just completed my master's. I did the class-only option, so I didn't do any research. But some of my favorite highlights from my graduate and undergraduate is just being part of some clubs like Engineers Without Borders, and doing trips and helping people out, and meeting new people, especially in the engineering department, that were really great. And what I plan to do next is I've accepted a job in Detroit, and it's in the field of structural engineering. So hopefully going to be on some cool projects, structural engineering related. So thanks.
Great. Thanks, Evan. Congratulations. All right. Jordan Hankin, take 2.
Hi again, everybody. Thanks again for everything. I'm really excited to be graduating here. I got my parents and my grandpa on video somewhere around here. Had some really good experience doing transportation research. It sent me all over the state, UP, Northern Michigan, and definitely one of my more memorable events at MSU was going to the Final Four in 2019 in Minneapolis. I've had a good run here at MSU, and looking forward to moving to Metro Detroit to work for Hubble, Roth, and Clark in traffic engineering in this coming summer. So thanks again.
Great. Thanks, Jordan, and congratulations again. Okay, Summer Hot. And I do not see Summer here right now. So I'd like to, again, acknowledge her. She completed her master's in environmental engineering under the direction of Dr. Susan Maston. Next, we have Travis Holpook.
Hi, everyone. I just completed my coursework only course for the master's degree, worked under Dr. Tim Gates. And even though it was just coursework, I did get to participate in a lot of research over the summers through undergrad, in addition to all this past year. And so that's been a great experience. I've gotten to travel all over Michigan, and I'm not originally from here. So that was really the highlight for me, was getting to explore every corner, every nook and cranny of Michigan. I'll be moving over to Metro Detroit as well, starting a transportation engineering job for Fishbeck. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Travis. Congratulations. And apologies if you hear my 4-year-old making a little bit of noise in the background, but that is what happens in a virtual world. So next we have Abdo Korayem. Abdo?
Hey everyone, I'm Abdo. I'm graduating this semester with a degree in structural engineering under Dr. Ruzbe Darbizani. I'd like to thank, first of all, of course, my advisor, Dr. Ruzbe, for his support throughout the past couple of years, and all the people I was working with in our research group, especially also shout out to Hamid, his help and support throughout the past couple of years, of course, and sleepless nights that we've had together in research are definitely going to be remembered throughout my entire life. I'd like to thank my family for their support, and I'd like to thank the faculty and the rest of the faculty, and of course the administration and department of MSU for their help throughout the year, and also Laura for constantly badgering her with emails about like stuff that I procedures and like applications and stuff. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Abdo, and congratulations. And I guess I should reiterate my apologies for not bringing it up sooner, but well, Niraj and I are the face, at least for the purposes of this presentation. Laura Post, our graduate secretary, is doing all the hard work behind the scenes to make sure that all these students are able to successfully get through the various levels of bureaucracy that's required in order to make sure all the boxes are checked and they're able to complete their degrees. So thanks again to Laura as well, and thanks for those comments, Abdo. And I'm going, okay, buddy, I'm in the middle of a meeting. It sounds like somebody has just delivered some materials. I'm going to quickly close the door and be right back. Sorry, folks. Okay, so on to our next student, Keaton Lefevre. And I do not see Keaton here right now, but he also completed his Master's of Science in Environmental Engineering under the direction of Dr. Maston. Next, Philip Meffert. Philip, I see you're here.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm Philip. I'm completing my MS in structural engineering under Dr. Lajnev. just wanted to thank Dr. Lajnath for all the support. I just was able to do a coursework master's, but I was still able to do a little bit of research over the summers, which I greatly enjoyed. I was also a member of the swim team here at MSU, so I've had some great experiences with both engineering and with athletics, and I couldn't thank Michigan State more for the opportunity to be able to be on the swim team for 5 years and be able to complete 2 degrees in civil engineering in the process. Something that I'll always be really grateful for. I would say greatest memory at MSU, probably just contributing to this team's athletics success at Big Ten championships, but also all the little moments too, just working on projects in the trans lab until way too late at night. I will never forget those, and I always those will have a very special place in my heart. I always love the grind, so sometimes you always remember those a little bit more than the ends of the overall success. Headed forward, I am moving to Denver, and I'm going to be working as a structural engineer in training with AECOM. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, thanks, Philip, and congratulations. Okay, Babak Safai.
Hi, everyone. My name is Babak Safai. I'm graduating with a master's degree in civil engineering with a focus on transportation engineering. My advisor was Dr. Timothy Gates, and I would like to use this moment to greatly appreciate him for all of his support and guidance over my studies. I'm also thankful for the support of other civil engineering faculty, especially Dr. Savalan and Dr. Zokai and Dr. Kamami. And as per memorable experiences, as part of my research assistantship for Dr. Gates, I traveled across Michigan for several data collection activities, and they were pretty fun to see different places and also gain lots of knowledge. As per future plans, I will be moving to California to attend University of California, Santa Barbara for a PhD program in geographic information systems. And I greatly appreciate all of your efforts and my time here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Babak, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Xiao Cheng Sun.
Hello, everyone. My name is Xiao Cheng Sun, and today I'm very excited to receive my master degree. I want to thank my department to provide this wonderful place for everyone to study, and I want to thank my research group. They teach me some critical skill for me to finish my work. And I also want to thank my advisor, Dr. Rusby Dagzani, and for his candidate support. For my plan in summer, I will continue to because I still have some work in the lab, so I will continue to work and to further improve my skill and find some for the further plan to find some intern or internship. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you and congratulations. All right, Hanyu Dang. Okay, I do not see Hanyu here, but he is the first of our PhD candidates today. He's completed his degree in environmental engineering under Allison Couples. And just as an aside, I've been scouring LinkedIn, Facebook, and various other online resources, but was unable to find a photo for Hanyu, so my apologies there. But we will move on now to the next candidate, Mohammed Haidari. And I do not see Mohammed here, so we will continue on to our third doctoral degree recipient. And I know that Dipti is here. So Dipti, you are on again.
Yeah, hi, Dr. Savel. Thank you. Yeah, so as I said, I work on environmental impacts of second life batteries and uranium extraction. I've been working with Dr. Anktel over my last 4 or 5 years here. So thank you, Dr. Anktel. And there's Dr. Gamami here, who's in my committee. So I would like to thank her as well. My favorite memories at MSU have been going to the football game here, going to all the gardens, spending some time with my lab mates in party and having coffee. So many memories actually, but yeah. As for future plans, I'm joining Oak Ridge National Lab in Tennessee as a postdoc researcher associate. So I actually start on Monday, like the coming Monday. So this is a great ending to my time at MSU. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Doctor.
All right, thank you, Dipti. Congratulations, and I'm glad to see you're hitting the ground running. And,
thank you.
And sorry, my 4-year-old is starting to pipe up again right next to me. Okay, Puneet Kumar. Okay, I can only assume that many of our PhD students are still diligently trying to wrap up papers and things of that nature. So it looks like Puneet is not here today. Vidya Ramalingam. And it looks like Vidya, who also did her PhD in environmental engineering under Dr. Couples, is not here. And I know that Stephen Stapleton is. Stephen.
Hey, everyone. My PhD research was in the realm of highway safety, and so I was looking at the safety performance of county roads in particular. So the big contribution, at least in my eyes, is the work I did on horizontal curvature. So giving engineers the tools that they need to do proper benefit cost analysis with respect to, say, correcting horizontal curves to give you, widen that curve out to make you be able to travel at a more normal speed. So my favorite memory at MSU would be, I also did my master's degree here. And so I was able to present my master's research at a conference in the Netherlands. So that was very cool. And then there are several people attending who I just want to acknowledge. So obviously the first and foremost would be my advisor, Dr. Timothy Gates, who it's incredible how much energy he has to put into advising and mentoring students. He's there and he's been there. So other people I want to acknowledge would be obviously the members of my committee who are here. So Dr. Savalainen, who coincidentally also taught the first transportation class that I took back when I was an undergraduate student at Wayne State. And that was an excellent class that got me excited about transportation engineering. And then also Ali Zokai and Murnaz Gamami, who are other faculty members in transportation engineering. So all 4 of these people are just extremely focused on making sure their students are successful. So I can't thank them enough. And then also Laura Post for all of the administrative work that she does to make sure that we're on track and everything is all set. So thank you to everyone. Also, my parents are in attendance, so I want to thank them too.
All right, great. Thanks, Stephen. Congratulations. Okay, and I believe this is our final PhD graduate, Lijiang Xu. And it looks like she's here.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my name is Li Jiang. I'm from civil engineering, and I have worked with Dr. Lu for 5 years since 2016. My topic is about gas and liquid interaction in hydrophobic nanoenvironment, which is the main process in many natural and technical processes such as shale gas extraction and carbon sequestration, and so on. So through my PhD, I have learned so much, especially to overcome the obstacles encountered in the research. So in the first 2 years and a half, I have tried 2 topics and struggled to find out something that is interesting and useful, but I couldn't and felt desperate. And at that summer, my advisor, Dr. Lu, let me shift to another topic and give me enough time and space to play with the materials in the lab, so which significantly released my pressure. And I have never felt that relaxed. And because of this, I finally worked out something that can turn into a paper and later on became my research path, which guides me to achieve my PhD degree. So I'm glad that I have Dr. Lu to be my advisor, since he's fully supportive to his student and passionate about research. And I also would like to thank Michigan State University for supporting all the materials I can use, because I have become the teaching assistant for like 2 years. So really thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, and in the future, I will keep exploring my field. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
I believe that is the last. So again, congratulations to all 20 of those students. They've done remarkable work and we very much appreciate their contribution, having them go through our program. Now at this point, I'd like to turn it over to faculty and staff, if any of them would have any remarks. And I guess I'll just go directly down the list alphabetically, at least as it appears in my Zoom chat box. And so Niraj has already spoken. So unless he wants to jump in again, we'll be down to Anik Anktel. Anik, if you would like to say anything.
Oh, I didn't know we were supposed to say something. I didn't prepare anything. So,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put everybody on the spot. So yeah, it's optional, but I guess I'm putting everybody in that uncomfortable space now. So Anik, if you'd like.
Well, I just want to congratulate everybody. I had Dipti won the award, and I have Muhammad that I don't know where he was, but he's not here, that he's graduating. So I'm obviously proud of them, but I'm also really happy to see all these students I had in my various class in the last couple of years. So I'm happy to hear about what are your future plan and hear about your success. So congratulations.
All right, thank you, Anik. All right, Laura Post, would you like to say a few words? I'd like to thank you again personally for all the effort that you've put in helping to make all of this possible, certainly.
Sure. I want to say hi and congratulations to all you guys graduating. You've really made us proud and made us look good as a department with all your success. It has been my pleasure to serve you and to get to know each and every one of you. I've really enjoyed it. That's one of the biggest highlights of my job, is getting to know all of you and to hear your success stories. So with that, I wish you all the best and congratulations.
All right, thank you, Laura. Next up, we have Amin Kutai.
Hello, good afternoon. Congratulations to you all. And I've seen you, some of you in my classes and even some of you in my undergraduate classes. You know, at least one of you, I won't name names, but he did such an amazing job in my class. I was so proud, and I still use your videos. You know, Jordan, Did I name the name? So anyway, congratulations again. It looks like from the descriptions that you provided, you did an amazing job, very interesting work. And I hope you had a good experience here also. And I hope you will remember us nicely in the future. And you will visit us at some point.
All right, thanks, Amin. Mernaz Gamami.
Hello, everyone, and sorry for the background noise. I have my 4-year-old here with me as well. Congratulations to all our graduates. It is wonderful to see you all grow to the professionals you've become today, including the ones that I've been the committee members for, or the ones I've seen in class, or the ones that I just met today. So it makes me extremely happy to see you succeed, and I look forward to hear more about your success in future.
All right, thanks, Mernaz. Syed Haider.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. And I know a couple of you, I think you took some classes, undergrad classes here too with me. So I just want to congratulate everyone. And this is now the time to grow more professionally. So you will be working in the field. And like Amin said, remember us and do visit campus again. Okay. We are here, so you can always stop by whenever you are in East Lansing. Thank you. And again, congratulations, everybody.
Thanks, Syed. Tim Gates.
Hi, everyone. Just want to say congratulations, just like everyone else. You know, we've heard a lot of students thanking faculty, but in reality, faculty should be thanking the students, especially me. This is a group of mine that are graduating this year that I couldn't have asked for a more dedicated, hardworking group. And you all really deserve a huge thank you from me and from others as well. So thank you. Parents, you should be very proud of these students. This has been a very trying year, a lot of perseverance. It hasn't always been easy. It's been, you know, there's been a lot of struggles along the way with COVID shutdown and everything, but they made it, and they deserve a big congratulations. So go green.
Go white.
Go white.
All right, Ali Zakai.
Yeah, so team just stole my line. I wanted to thank the students as well. So yeah, so congratulations, everyone. We are so proud of all of you. You have had the great accomplishments, and hope you would be able to make the world a better place to live. And I'm sure you would be doing that. And specifically, I want to highlight Travis, Jordan, Steve Babak, and Fatima, who are graduating from the transportation program. We are so proud of all of you and your achievement. Go green.
Go white. All right, and so with that, I believe that wraps up all of the comments we had from students, faculty, and staff. And so I guess we can conclude today's presentation. I'd like to again congratulate all the students and their families for the exceptional work that they've put in reaching this important career achievement. And of course, this is just the start for many of you as well, as you go on to bigger and better things and really make an amazing impact and show that Spartan will that Dr. Butch had referred to early on. And so I guess with that, we'll do one last go green.
Go white.
Go white.
Go white.
Go white.
Congratulations.
Go white.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, everybody.